Hi, this is Jimmy Thompson, designated broker and owner of Road to Home Realty, and this is This Week in Real Estate. So I had a buyer ask me, how do you know how old an air conditioner is before you go out and look at the house? Well, it's very difficult. Sometimes it'll say in the listings, but most of the time they'll tell you if it's a new AC. So if it's a new AC, you can sort of check that off if that's important to you. The other thing, we have what's called the seller's property disclosure statement. We sometimes call it the SPUDs. Some agents put those spuds on the MLS for us to see, and we can find that out. Those are filled out by the seller, and it tells you how old the AC is, how old the roof is, do they have pets, anything that may have happened to that house when they owned it. More often than not, we don't know how old the AC is till we get out to the property. Of course, I could call them before we went out there and find out from the listing agent, but they don't always know either. Sometimes, in all honesty, sellers just don't know how old it is. So some of the other things that we can do, we can go out there and eyeball it. If it's on the ground outside, we can look at it. Sometimes it'll have the date on there, or we can figure it out through the serial number, or some of the numbers that are on there will have the date that it may have been installed. One is just looking at it. If it looks rusted, if it looks older, if it's discolored from the sun, whether it's on the roof or on the ground, you're going to know it's older. At the same time, one of my little tricks for the ones on the roof, I look at the stickers on the side. Are the stickers curled up? Does it look like if I was to get up there on the roof that I could actually read what was on those stickers? If I can't, that is how I sort of judge how old the air conditioner is. Of course, if I look up there and see a train or a carrier or something like that on there, then I know that AC could last longer than some of the other ones that are maybe not as name brand and not as efficient. So I hope that's some help. I thought that was a great question, and if that's helpful for you and you're thinking about buying a house and AC is important in the age, let me know. Let's go out and find some of these answers before we take a look at the houses. Have a great day.